Northeast Conference game. Comes down to the last 4 minutes. This one actually came down to the last 30 seconds. You got to give Mount St. Mary's credit. We had chances to make some plays. Didn't. They did. Obviously, Junior Robinson makes a big pull-up. The freshman steps up, hits a huge three. I don't know if that was to tie or take the lead under 2 minutes.
That was to take the lead, yeah.
Yeah, he made a couple tough ones. We missed a couple free throws, so we had some chances. So we fell a little short. I'm very, very proud of our guys. I thought we battled. They just made a few more plays than us.
That was my question. What did you think of the fight of your guys?
We've faced a lot of adversity. We've probably played 10 or 15 games with our whole roster. Mario Matisovic, who played 12 minutes, he's been starting for us. He hasn't played in the last 3 games. He's a warrior, comes back on one leg. Davon Barnett's been injured all year, playing with a bunch of injuries, and they showed a great deal of heart. I told our guys in the locker room, and I've told them many times, if you guys give us, our team, everything you got, I'll live with the results. It's a bad feeling right now, but I'm proud of them. I'm proud of the way they competed. I'm proud of the way they represented Sacred Heart. One of my biggest things, I've always said this when I first got the job, is to make the people that root for us, our fans, students, alums, administration, I want them to be proud of the team we put out there, and I do think we did that today. Well, with that said, we have to start taking the next step. We have just about everybody back. We have some very good players back, and we've played very well in conference. We've played very exciting games. We've just always fallen short in the last 3 years. So next year's the time to step up. We almost did something that no other Northeast Conference team has ever done, but we fell short. But there's 2 teams out there, and you got to give Mount St. Mary's credit. That team played hard. They were resilient, and they made some big plays, especially Junior Robinson and Elijah Long. They hit some tough shots. I thought we defended them well, and they made some shots. So you got to tip your hat to the other team.
The big adjustment you guys made with your ball screening on offense compared to the previous 2, was that the big adjustment you made?
Well, the biggest problem we had in both games was we couldn't we played well for 2 halves, a half in each game. We couldn't score in the first half at Sacred Heart, and we couldn't score in the second half here. So scoring, to be honest, was a bigger concern. Scoring, and we felt if we can keep our turnovers down, which we didn't do, or limit our live ball turnovers. We turned it over a ton, but not a ton for we call them pick 6 turnovers, where a turnover that leads right to a basket. So we felt like if we could limit our pick 6 turnovers, all right, we could hang around, and then we had to figure out a way to score. So we started trying to, be creative with our ball screens, and when you're 4 and 5, when Davon Barnett and Joe Lopez go combined 16 for 26, that gives your offensive lift. So we made some adjustments. Defensively, I thought we did a very good job in the first half. And then Elijah and Junior got comfortable, so we had to make some adjustments with our ball screen defense. And heck, it was a tie game with 1 minute to go. So when you could be playing, Duke and Kansas with 1 minute to go, you got a chance. And that's what we told our guys. We wanted, with 3 minutes to go, we wanted to be a 3-minute game and see what happens. We put ourselves in that position, and we just fell a little short. But 1 or 2 more plays, and maybe we're talking about one of the bigger upsets in conference history.
What do you like the most about Mount St. Mary's?
Guard play is tremendous. They have 2 guards that when you can defend them well, and they can still make a play. And there's not a lot of guys at this level that get defended well and still can make a play. And Long probably even more than Junior. Now, Junior's just got, Robinson just has so much energy. But Elijah Long can, we defended him real well. He had a couple really tough threes. And I like the fact that, the other thing I like about the team is everybody knows their role. Chris Ray is an all-league player at his role. Right? Now, you don't vote him all-league because his stats aren't good enough, and we're honest, but he's an all-league player at his role. And you need guys to do that. And that's probably what they do better than anyone in the league is everybody knows what they're supposed to do. Nobody tries to do things they're not. And that's a credit to the coaching staff to really have very clear role definitions. And when they needed big plays, it came from the guys that are supposed to do it. And I think that's what makes them a tough out. is those guys know what they're supposed to do. And, you know, we always say that, be the best at what you do, be the best at your role, and Mount probably does that better than anyone in the league.
And last one for you, Junior seemed to set the tone for the Mount early with those 13 points that he had in the first half. And then in the final 2 minutes, he made all the plays for him. So you look at him as being sort of what?
Well, he is, you know, he is the heart and soul of that team. His energy level is tremendous. Obviously, he's quick and fast. He runs around like nobody in the league. But his energy, his consistent energy, you know, they always say you can't measure heart by your height, and he has a huge heart, and he showed it. You know, Elijah Long is maybe their best player, but Junior Robinson's probably the heart and soul of that team. So he played like it. So we got to give them credit. You know, they're a good team, and they're going to be a very, very tough out, especially in this building.
Thanks for coming in.
All right, guys, thank you.